good. Not much. Do you want to take off your mask while we're talking, or do you want me to put on my mask? All right, so here we have the one single microphone. You're gonna have to lean into it a little bit. James and I have been hunched over this thing for what has been an amazing, crazy top eight. First of all, congratulations. I was talking about it while it was like kind of panning out that over the course of that Game 10 Grand Finals that the mental fortitude it took to be able to survive the bracket reset, go down 0-2, and then complete the reverse 3-0 is incredible. Was there anything in particular that you were thinking to yourself, like when you got into those situations, like when you had to play the second set or got down 0-2?
Have you heard of the prophecy?
The prophecy?
Dude,
I have not.
every single, can I say fuck?
Yes, absolutely.
Every single fucking set that went to game 5 was like, oh, it's 0-2, it's over. And then it was like, oh no, the other guy's gonna win every time. Free. And I was like, shit. So like the only ones that didn't go that way were like me versus Papu and me versus Audrey, where I was like, okay, I got fucked up game 1, which means I can't get reverse 3-0. So we're good. We're done here. And that one was like, okay, we're getting reverse 3-0. I go, oh shit, we're getting good. It's like, wait, no, we're fine. We're getting reverse 3-0. It's easy. It's a prophecy. We're done here.
So you're saying that going down 0-2 was actually the exact situation that you needed to be able to complete that set.
I think if I won game 2 in set 2, it would have been Fountain. It would have been Stadium. It would have been FD, and then it would have been Dreamland again. But I think the way that we got there was I beat his ass really bad on Stadium, where it was like, I'm just gonna do shit that's just like, it's not like stuff that's like what you should be doing in Fox versus Falcon. It was like, okay, whatever. He's gonna nerd back on stage and go to force smash. I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
It's like it's gonna hit. Like I know it's gonna hit. The same thing I did versus like Papu, where it's like he's doing double lays, he's doing double jump. Like I'm not hitting the stuff that I like want to be hitting. I'm not hitting like the raw up smashes. So I'm just like I'm just gonna do the stuff that like hits Jake. It's like I don't want to deal with like trying to play Fox Falcon right now. Like I can't do it. I'm just gonna like camp and wait for him to do something and then grab him for it.
Yeah, I mean, from our perspective, you're playing very optimally. I don't even think you were necessarily camping super hard or anything, but you weren't overextending yourself. You weren't trying to force any situations.
I was forcing so much shit. I was like, I need an up smash. I was like, whatever. If I get an up smash, he dies. Like, it's fine. That's so worth it. Because, like, if he grabs me 3 times and I up smash him once and it's the same stock trade, like, we're in there.
Yeah.
But it was starting to not be in there. I was like, shit. All right.
So, I know a lot of people were saying that the field was kind of wide open for this Arcadian, but you were the 1 seed, and to my knowledge, you were the first 1 seed to actually win the Arcadian. How does that feel? Did you care about being the 1 seed? Did you feel like any sort of like extra pressure or anything?
I don't think I should have been the 1 seed.
No?
I think it should have been Oliver.
Oliver?
Moose.
Oh, okay, yeah.
We had like the same approximate records going in, whereas like our worst losses were like around the same, but his wins were just better. Mm-hmm. And it was like I'm 1 seed, whatever. I don't really care about the seeding. It's more about just like the bracket that I actually give.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, I'm guaranteed like 2 Falcos or something. I thought it was like 2 Falcos and then like whoever ends up in there. It's like whatever.
How did your bracket pan out for you? Like, did any of the sets stand out? Like, is there any one particular set between grands or like any part of like top 16? I mean, you went all the way through the winter side and only lost the 1 set on the bracket reset. What sets stood out to you as like maybe the most difficult or the ones that you were anticipating the most?
I wanted to play Pabu because I just hadn't played him like forever. I was like, okay, that sounds fun. And then I thought that the way he played was like really linear, which like linear is like fine if it is like a good linear, but his linear is like not great. I wanted to call it.
Yeah, I mean Falco's definitely one of those characters that can get away with being linear.
Yeah, but I wanted to play that because I haven't played him yet, and then I didn't want to play Jake. I wanted Papu to win in the finals.
Yeah.
Because going into like 2 weeks ago, I was up like 9-0 on Jake, and then he won the last 2 sets. So I was like, fuck, I don't want to deal with this right now.
How did you feel about that particular matchup? How do you feel about Fox versus Falcon in that grand finals?
I think Fox Falcon is like it's really brutal for Falcon because like the way that you should do it, in my mind, is like you should just be dash dancing all the time as Fox, because like nothing that Falcon has on the ground is of any threat to you except for run up grab. Because if he jumps in the air, like you can shield reaction literally every move he does. And so if he jumps at you and like does a tomahawk, like he's not doing a move. Which means if you used to have me doing like a fade back nair or something, like oh he just hit, he just did stuff, like whatever, it's like, cool. But then like if you aren't on top of it, if you aren't reacting really well, where it's like I got hit by like a billion stuff, and I was like, fuck, all right, it's not working. So it's like a high stress matchup if you're not playing well, because he can just like he kills you at 50. It's like oh
Yeah.
damn, well, you know.
How does it feel? How does it feel to have gotten through everything and finally be on top?
God, it's about fucking time.
Yeah. Are you talking about just like personally, like any like today, or about time, like you wanted to win an Arcadian, or like
There was like the third one where I was playing pretty well, and then I made a boneheaded choice, and then I threw it, and I was like, whatever, okay, that sucks. And there's a fourth one, the last one, where I got 17, and I fucking died. And I was like, this is awful.
so going from 17th to here is it's got to be pretty good. Got to feel like redemption, right? How motivated are you to continue playing Melee? Do you feel like you want to like start going out more? Like, do you have like further goals? Do you want to get PR'd now? Like, what do you want to do from here?
I'm going to Big House next week, so there's like I still like want to play, but it's not like a super. I'm not like really dedicated to like getting better on the grind for as like a goal of like PR. It's more just like getting better for the sake of fun.
Yeah.
Doing it.
The journey of self improvement itself.
Yeah, I mean not like self improvement, just like oh it's fun to play the game. And like I don't like lab super hard very often. It's like it's in a lot of spurts, but I've been playing for so long. I kind of just learn stuff passively, so that's just fun. And it's fun to like notice like oh I didn't do that like a year ago or whatever.
Yeah. Do you have any other like thoughts on the day, on Melee? Any particular person you want to shout out? Somebody that you felt like really helped you get here, or any other closing thoughts?
It's pretty much it.
Yeah.
Appreciate it. Yeah. Like the games, I don't know.
Yeah, it was really like honestly. I mean, even in the chat, they're talking about how this has been like the best Arcadian as far as like the quality of the sets. Like,
I don't think it was best in terms of like quality of like play. I think it was best in terms of quality of entertainment.
yeah, I mean,
there is some shit going on. There is a lot of shit going on.
there are some flows, but like honestly, like I thought that the execution.
Congratulations.
Honestly, like obviously, like when you're in it, like you like are like hyper cognizant of all like the things that you could have done better, like the things that you could have improved or like optimized or whatever. But from the outside looking in, it really did feel like the level of play was actually really good. I can't compare it to the other Arcadians because I've only been to one or two of the other Arcadians, but certainly from an entertainment factor, I mean, peerless.
I think a lot of people like in top like 16 that I saw playing at least were like they weren't necessarily playing poorly, but it was super duper min max where it was like my neutral versus Big was like really bad. His neutral was like pretty good, which like more than enough to be like really bad. But his tech chasing was like really fire. And my like punishes were like pretty like decent.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't get a lot of like tech guard setups, so I also got a lot of kills like 85 on UFE. So I was like, okay.
Yeah.
So it was a lot of just like, okay, which of these values ends up like winning you the set more? And most of the time it's just killing people really fast.
Yeah.
Because like you know, if you win once in neutral on accident, you kill them. It's like, oh, all right, well, shit.
It's tough. Well, thank you for chatting with me about your run here. Congratulations again on winning the Georgia Arcadian, I believe.
Yeah. Sounds great.
Georgia Arcadian 2022. Eventually, we're not even going to be able to keep track of how many we've had. But yeah, and I appreciate. I mean, just amazing runs. Honestly, that was really, really good stuff. Again, the mental fortitude to be able to bring it back from multiple situations where a lot of people would have folded under that type of pressure was really impressive. And we'll sign it off from there. I'll probably get Roshi here to pack things up. And I am personally going to sign off as well. I desperately
I
need
need
to
to
use the
eat.
restroom.
I need
It's been awesome. I hope you guys have enjoyed hanging out with me, doing commentary. Deems was awesome to be around as well, and yeah, definitely shout outs to Roshi for running this whole stream and making sure that it was all able to get to your eyes. And we'll catch you guys next time. Until the next Arcadian, until the next Melee tournament that is streamed. Take care, guys.